Hey guys, good evening and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if it's your first time here, if it's your first time stopping by, you're welcome, and please don't make it your last, and please hit the subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate you for always coming by to watch my video. So guys, today I have someone on my channel. He's my elder sister, so you can introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Chine, CEO Mahmuda Etlier. You can check that out on Instagram.
So guys, I asked her to come here so we can actually film a video together. So guys, from the caption, you guys will have a hint of what we're about to discuss. So the topic is actually honest opinion as regards to getting married in your early 20s. So relax and enjoy the rest of the video. So I will be asking her some questions and then she'll be telling us what she thinks. But sometimes you have me, like, I'll be looking down because I have some questions written down, so permit me look down. So the first question is, what is your honest opinion as regards to people getting married in their early 20s? Like, is it worth it?
Well, truth is, I got married in my early 20s, and well, I won't say it's a bad experience for me, and I won't say it's something bad, because life is all about choice. Yeah, we're free to make our own choices and entitled to whatever decision that is okay by us. But my honest opinion is that at that point in time, some of us finished school early 20s, some even finished late 20s, depending. I finished school early 20s. So at that point, this is just you leaving the university, or even yet to find your feet. And with the way things are in the country right now, every woman, every ideal young girl is supposed to have something doing at least to help you, because I feel it's somehow to totally depend on a man, because most of these men see us that, okay, once they come into your life, that we expect them to carry all our burden. But to an extent, yeah, they're supposed to help. But as a woman too, you should,
Support yourself.
Support yourself to avoid all those small insults here and there, all those small see finish here and there. So I feel it's easier, it's better to, get something doing at least before going into a man's house. You can be in relationships, but before you get into marriage, at least have something doing. I was actually sewing. I started sewing while I was after my SS3, so it wasn't difficult for me to have to start up something when I got married. So I had a handwork when I got married. So we just more like I flowed from what I was doing before I got married into marriage. So I would advise every young girl out there to at least have something doing, even if it's not a proper handwork. At least maybe get a work at least. Your man is supposed to carry that responsibility of you being his wife, to cater for you, to provide for you and your children. But at times, these men, they go through financial stress and stress from the place of work, to that when you come to them with those needs of yours, they might just throw it back at you. To you, it might be a valid something, but they might not understand it at that point because of the stress and everything that is going on. So at those points in time, you have to fall back to what you have. So maybe when you are now okay and acting all fine again in the house, might now chip it him like, guy, the last time I used my money to do so thing, you give me back,
Okay, so you are trying to say that your opinion as regards to getting married in your early 20s is that even if you want to do it, at least get something doing. Yeah. Don't just run into the marriage like that. You see people running into
marriage is very, very hard though. Anybody out there that is in a marriage is easy. I'm enjoying my marriage 100%. That person is a big liar. Run away from that person. Yeah. Marriage is very difficult. Yeah, but it's easier when you're married to the right person, who both of you reason on, maybe on the same plane, because when you marry people, that people that actually just see people and then they marry, or they date for just 1 month. See, 5 years isn't enough for you to even know somebody.
Yes, I don't think
your partner will just keep changing on you at every point in time. Even when you guys get to say that, you think, oh, I've known this guy, so yeah, person might just do something that will be like, what's going on? Is this person I married? So that's the thing.
Another question is that, do you think getting married in your early 20s has the tendency of like hurting your dream or even killing the dream completely? Like, what do you think about that?
Well, the thing is that people who even get married with dreams, and then because of marriage happens to them, motherhood happens to them, and then those dreams just die down. But when you have passion for whatever thing it is you do, no matter how hard it is, you're like, "Hi God, I don't want this thing to die." You even after giving birth, you wake up, dust yourself, and get back to the grind. So it's only people that are not, like I put it, persistent and strong in mind that allow marriage to happen to them. Marriage happens to a lot of people. A lot of people lose themselves in marriage.
Yeah.
Like a lot of women do. They get married and then they realize, like, I'm not married. I've got everything I need in this life, and then you just sit down there and a lot of things just happen to you. Like a lot of women, marriage happens to them, and then in the process they lose themselves, they lose their spouse. Like you just before you know itself, 10 years has passed, 15 years has passed, and then
you can't account for anything.
You can't account for it. Yes. So what's that question again?
Like, do you think getting married in your early 20s can make you like cut short your dream, or
I don't think so.
Destroy it?
No,
because
if you have strong dreams that you actually like, no matter what, I'm going to die for this dream, and then you have a partner that is supportive in everything you're doing, as an endeavor to have a partner that is, because there are some partners that are just they will just come into your life and then everything will just die down.
Yeah.
Like if you're saying, oh, if you have strong dreams, no matter what comes your way, like I said earlier, marriage is very difficult. Yeah, and it takes a lot of your time too. But there are people that actually give themselves time. Okay, I'm gonna use this time frame to have my children and then fix my life, fix my career. You understand? If you're that kind of person, it's okay. Give yourself time. And so let those kids come up to an extent that you can actually walk independent of them and face your career. Because the truth of the matter is, like a woman's life is just funny. You just keep going back and forth and back and forth. Like you have a baby, you snap back, and then you try to do a business, and then before you know it again, don't talk about pregnancy again, and then you begin the same cycle again, and
at the end just pass. So you can't account for it.
Or rather, if all things being equal, if you decide with your partner on how many children you want to have, just have the kids at once and then face your life.
Okay, so the next question: do you think early marriage gives room for more abuse? Seeing that, oh, this girl, she just married early, like she's not even up to 25 and she's in marriage, she doesn't really know how to handle some things. Do you think it can result to more abuse in that marriage? Like, what's your take on that?
Truth is, most people these days are most young girls these days are already like wise even before going to marriage, except for people that actually grew up in very timid environment or were not exposed to an extent in their life. But well, this issue of abuse is actually relative. There are people who even get married in their 30s and then they're still subject to abuse. You understand? So you are abused when you want to be abused. Like there are people that actually abuse, and then after everything they want to apologize and be like, I'm sorry, and then you accept them back. You know, anything you don't like in your marriage and then you notice it at the very instance, you address it. You understand? So but in an instant where you address it and then the thing just keeps recurring, that's when you just have this person that's doing this to me every time. It's the soap, you know. When the person doesn't want to change, but obviously it depends on the kind of abuse. If it's physical, I'm not supporting physical abuse in any way. You understand? When someone abuses you, like not once, not twice, not 3 times, I beg, sister, do something about it, because it's not until they carry your cup out of the house that you now realize that, hey, I would have done something earlier. So I'm not sure the age affects you being abused. You understand? People that get married late and then they still experience abuse in their marriage. Abuse is not about maturity. There are people say that take a lot. So there's so many little girls that won't even take what older people take. You understand? Because the Gen Z these days, they are more aware, they are more enlightened to the way things are in society right now. And people now speak up on the issue of abuse. Abuse is not just physical abuse. It's both emotional and psychological. The people that just abuse you psychologically, and then you don't even know, you see yourself falling for their abuse, and then you don't even know that you are even a victim of abuse, or maybe until after a very long time. So I'm not sure. I don't think I don't think age actually plays a role here.
All right, thank you. All right, the next question: do you think getting married early, like in your early 20s, can actually fuel so much misunderstanding, like always having misunderstanding in your marriage?
Truth is, when it comes to marriage, it's just like two different people from two different backgrounds entirely coming to come and live in the space. People have not been together at all, except for people that haven't dated their boyfriends for a long time. Even when you've dated someone for a very long time, living in a space with that person, where, unlike when you're dating a guy and then you're living in his house, if the guy vexes you, carry your bag and go. You understand? Any small thing, if you just, but when you're married, both of you are there. Like, he's not going, you're not going. Even if you go, you come back and meet me yourself. I am not going anywhere. You know, the issues may arise because the first few years of marriage is usually, you know, shaky because you're trying to express your view. He's not buying your opinion. He's doing the same thing too. You're not buying his opinion. You quarrel from time to time and make up from time to time. Although they say with time, if you just get used to yourself and, well, truth, like there's no early marriage that does not come with problem. That's why most people, they try the first few years and it doesn't work for them, and maybe they're not yielding to each other's terms and conditions. Everybody will go their separate ways. Issues about to occur in the first few years of marriage, but so I'm not sure it's all about whether or not safe. Yes, even if you marry someone,
marriage or late, like if you are to have issues in your marriage, you have issues. Okay.
So far you're living because you're living with a totally different person that is not you,
and the only
not your
solution to this
sibling
thing is actually communicating.
Yeah, communication is very, very important in marriage.
Okay, so do you think you advise someone to actually be independent, like the early 20s, just to be independent, understand themselves, get to know themselves better before getting into marriage?
Definitely, getting to know yourself better is one important factor, because if you don't know, if you're not able to learn yourself, you cannot learn another person. So you have to give yourself time, learn yourself. At times, people actually get into series of relationships to see which one is going to work for them. And so give yourself time. If you have money to flex yourself as a single girl, it's fine. But I feel marriage has to do with you being ready in the mind and here too, because you can't just dabble into something as big as that. Marriage is big, it's big, it's deep, very, very deep. So,
okay, so do you know why I'm asking this question? There's this video that I saw. The woman, she was complaining that she got married when she was, I think, when she clocked 20, and then she didn't enjoy life. That she just entered the marriage so early, and she regrets ever doing that. That she wished that she had fun, went out, had good time with friends and all.
Well, truth is, yeah, you might regret getting into marriage early if you don't have a partner that's actually spontaneous. You can even enjoy life when you're inside marriage. You can enjoy, once you marry someone that is your friend, someone that you can, that's why it's good to marry someone that people's brain or mind works almost like, don't marry someone that's way, way older than you. Maybe you marry a person because of money. How will you expect person to be taking you out? How do you just go for a luxury dinner?
Or some people get married to older people and they still have fun.
The people that are actually old, but they're not old in their head, in their hearts. They ball like the young people. CRMD now, you know. So if you marry someone who does not actually vibe on the same frequency as you, you know, marriage will be boring for you. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So whether or not you marry early, once you're with the right person, that anyhow, you go with the outside and you enjoy yourself.
Being with the right person will make you forget. Oh, I actually got married when I was in my early 20s.
Because which life again is there to enjoy? It's not going out, enjoy spending money, and then that person will actually give you time to hang out with friends too. Yes, if I decide to go out now with my friends, even if it's 10 o'clock. Let me tell you. Well, let me just tell you that where will you keep this boy, my son? I have just one child. You just ask you, okay, what are you going to do with Xavier? Once you have a proper plan for the child, you can actually go out on your own. No, he won't hold you back. He won't limit you. A lot of married women actually hang out with their friends. They have very much. I think they have good time. So with or without marriage, if you have the right if you have the right partner, you can actually enjoy yourself. Enjoy life to the fullest. So once there's money, and then it's the right person too.
Okay.
Because most of these girls that are single are still single, like the same money they find safe.
Exactly.
Yet money they even come.
Or they just have that idea of, oh, nobody's restricting them.
Yeah.
They don't have kids holding them back.
Truth though.
So they just have that idea of, I just want to do this.
That's why in marriage you have to be mentally ready before you dabble into marriage.
Because most things that you see there will just take you by surprise.
Just off you.
So what are your advices, or what is your advice for young girls that are being pressured as regards to, oh, my friends are getting married?
Don't let anybody pressure you into marriage. What works for Sandra will not work for Nkechi. Don't use because of your friend got married. I mean, they married a big man now, and then they're trying to, impress with their big lifestyle. I'm like, God, when? Because there are many God when out there. But yes, relax. Put God first in everything, and then put your head to arrange your head too. Because some people actually just do things without even reasoning. That's why they end up in wrong relationships. So,
yeah, that's true. All right, thank you so much for coming to share your opinion with us here.
My pleasure.
Because she's married, and I feel okay, she'll give us a better idea. So thank you so much for coming here. So if you've watched this very extent, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and tell me in the comment section if you want to still see her face often on this channel.
My face is fine.
All right, thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Bye.